Okay, stop whatever you're doing right now. Welcome back to Tea with Stella, where the tea is always hot, the receipts are always ready, and we never ever sugarcoat a single thing. I'm Stella. And if you are new here, first of all, welcome. And second of all, you picked literally the perfect day to find this channel. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button right now and tap those notification bells because we cover this story every time there's an update. And trust me, there is always an update. Now, let's not waste another second. The cup is full. It's time to spill. Let me start with Remy because this is where the whole story begins. She dropped a diss track, no big rollout, no countdown, no press run, no teaser. She just dropped it like it didn't even need a warning, like she already knew what it was going to do. And what did it do? It shot straight to #2 on iTunes Hip Hop. #2, without a single interview, without a single promo post. It just landed and climbed, and not just in rap. It was crossing genres, getting reposted everywhere, getting broken down line by line on every platform. This wasn't just a rap moment. This was a cultural moment. Now, here is where I need to pause because there is something very important that we cannot skip over. Papoose, for months now, has been going around telling anyone who will listen that he wrote most of Remy's bars, most of them. He said he has proof, emails, drafts. He basically built a whole narrative around the idea that her success had his fingerprints all over it. Okay, fine. Let's say that's true for a second. Then where is that energy now? Because Claressa is right there. She is his person. She is the woman he is supposedly building a future with. And if this man is truly sitting on all of this lyrical talent, all of these bars, all of this writing ability, why is nothing he's connected to with Claressa charting? Why is nothing buzzing? Why is nothing moving the way Remy's diss just moved? The internet asked that exact question. And when they went looking for an answer, they didn't find one. And that is when the conversation quietly started shifting because people stopped believing that he wrote everything for Remy and started wondering, maybe Remy was just always that good. Maybe she was always that strong on her own without him. And if that's true, then what exactly has he been offering Claressa this whole time? The results are speaking louder than the claims, honey. They always do. Now, let's talk about Claressa, because this is the part that really got people talking. She posted a gym video hitting the punching bag, which on the surface is completely normal. That is her world. That is her safe space. That is where Claressa Shields is in complete control of everything. But the internet did not see it as just a workout video. They saw it as a message. People started commenting saying they knew exactly who that bag represented, that every punch looked like it was carrying something heavier than practice, that she was letting something out without actually saying it out loud. And once that idea spread, it stuck because now it wasn't just a workout clip anymore. It became emotional. It became a window. And then people started looking even closer, not at what she was doing, but at how she looked doing it. Her eyes, people said she didn't look like herself. Not the bold, untouchable, walk into every room like you own it, Claressa, that everyone is used to. There was something softer there, something quieter. Almost like she was holding something in and trying very hard to hold it together. Now, listen, I am not here to diagnose anyone's emotions through a screen, but I will say this. When fans who have followed someone for years start noticing a shift, that is not nothing. That is something. And here is what makes it even more complicated. Claressa is not just anybody. In boxing, she is untouchable, Olympic gold, undisputed champion, a record breaker. Nobody can take that from her ever. But this is not boxing. This is hip hop. And hip hop has completely different rules. You do not just step into beef because your name is connected to it. You have to earn your place. You have to deliver. And right now, according to the charts, according to the streams, according to the internet, the delivery is not matching the expectation. And when expectations are high and the response doesn't match, people talk. And they were not holding back. They were saying, stick to the ring, stick to what made you, know your lane and dominate it. But once pride gets involved, and honey, pride absolutely got involved, everything becomes more personal, more emotional, more complicated. And that is exactly where this story takes its deepest turn. Okay, this is the part I need you to really sit with, because this is where everything shifts. Papoose sits down for an interview, and you already know interviews like this do not stay quiet. Not when the whole internet is already watching, not when people are already connecting dots, not when the questions are already forming. So the topic of the ring comes up because for a while now, people have been seeing a ring on Claressa's finger and assuming engagement, building that story in their heads, thinking, okay, this is serious. This is moving forward. This is real. And then Papoose says it, no engagement, no proposal, just like that. And I need you to understand how he said it, because the way he said it matters just as much as what he said. It was not playful. It was not yet. It was not, we're taking our time. It was not soon come. It was flat, direct, almost final. Like the question barely deserved an answer. And that hit differently because on one side, you have Claressa talking about wanting a future, wanting a family, wearing a ring, doing the interviews, getting the tattoo, being all the way in publicly. And on the other side, you have Papoose shutting down engagement talk like it was never even a conversation that happened. Two people, completely different pages, and the whole world watching. But wait, because it gets deeper. Right in the middle of all of this, a photo surfaces. And not just any photo, a photo of Papoose wearing his wedding ring. Not a new ring, not a different ring. The same ring, the one tied to his marriage with Remy Ma. Now I need you to think about the timing of that. He just denied being engaged to Claressa. And then there is a photo of him wearing the ring that belongs to his marriage with someone else. The internet did not just react. They exploded. Because now it was not just about what people were hearing. They were seeing something, and what they were seeing did not match the story that was being told. People started saying he is not over his wife, loudly, confidently. Like it was the most obvious thing in the world. And honestly, from the outside looking in, it really did look that way. And then people went back to the interview, listening closer this time. And they noticed every single time Remy's name came up, something changed. The energy shifted. He got guarded. He got vague. He avoided. And when someone avoids instead of addresses, people assume there is still something there every single time. And here is the final piece that ties everything together. Nobody has seen Claressa and Papoose together recently. No photos, no videos, no appearances, no casual posts, nothing, weeks of silence. From a relationship that was very publicly all over everyone's timelines just a short while ago. And in today's world, that kind of silence speaks loudly, because when two people are together, especially in a relationship this public, they do not just disappear from each other's presence without people noticing. And people noticed. They started counting the days, and the number kept growing. So now when you put the entire picture together, here is what it looks like is winning publicly, loudly, charting, getting support. moving forward with her career, her music, her life. Papoose is giving mixed signals, saying one thing in interviews, showing something else in photos, guarded about his past, silent about his present. And Claressa, she is present. She is posting. She is active, but she is not fully herself. And the people who have followed her long enough can feel it. One woman is thriving. One man is somewhere in the middle of two worlds. And one woman is quietly holding something together that might already be coming apart. And that is what makes this whole situation so heavy, because it does not feel finished. It feels like something is still unfolding, like there is another piece coming, another reveal, another moment that is going to shift everything again. The question is, what is it going to be? And who is going to be left standing when it finally comes out? And that, my loves, is today's tea. Remy at number 2 and climbing. Papoose saying no to engagement with one breath and being photographed in his wedding ring with the next. And Claressa, quieter than we have ever seen her, hitting a punching bag like it owes her answers. I have 3 questions for you today, and I want real answers in the comments. 1, do you think Claressa is genuinely hurt, or are people reading too much into her energy? 2, do you think Papoose is being honest, or is there something he is very carefully not saying? And 3, is this relationship actually real, or did it just look real from the outside? So drop everything in the comments. I read every single one, and I want to know where you stand on this. If today's cup hit right, please hit that like button. It helps this channel more than you know. Subscribe to Tea with Stella if you have not already. Share this with your group chat because somebody needs to see this today. I'm Stella. The tea is always hot here, and I will see you in the next one.